Joining us today in studio is the hilarious Glynn Nichols, the creative force behind Club Eurovision, which after a sold-out Fringe season is backed by popular demand for one glitter-filled night at the Norwood Concert Hall on October 30th next week. Yeah. So get your outrageous costumes ready. There's going to be live voting, laughs galore. It's time to welcome to our show Mr. Glynn Nichols. And he's got a clacker, which no one has ever brought into the studio before. So we appreciate that.
I brought my own clacker. So the clacker, everybody in the audience gets one, plus a flag. I didn't have mine. And a badge. So when you come into the show, it's like going to the Eurovision Song Contest. It's like being at the grand final.
Okay.
But closer. You don't have to fly to Austria.
Love that.
To get the vibe. And so it's countries compete, the audience votes. There's also going to be, for the first time, a fashion parade with costumes submitted by TAFE students and former students.
How amazing.
Yeah. So it's going to be hugely enjoyable. Audience votes is all genuine, and the winning songs go through to the Club Eurovision's grand final next year. And then from the grand final, we select songs that go into the big musical, which is the related entity called Song Contest Almost Eurovision, which will be on at a venue to be confirmed very soon. But all the good bits of Eurovision are in Club Eurovision, which, as you say, is on Thursday. And there's such an immersive... I can't ever explain enough how immersive this is for people. And I tell the cast, I say, even before we start, people are going to be vibed. They're going to be ready to go because they buy into the, in inverted commas, the game. They're going to play the game with us. So when you come in, you get assigned a badge. Everybody gets a badge, and you can't choose which badge you get. If you say, "Oh, I want Italy," we might just say, "Well, look, you've got Hungary. Just go over it."
So you assign who they're supporting.
Well, it's just that they pick it out of the bag, and you just get what you've got. Yeah. So that gets rid of any sort of affinities that one might have.
Yes.
Any sort of pejorative sensibilities go out the window, and people just say, "Oh, okay, I'm going to vote on Ireland," or whatever country it is that you get. And what that means is then you get your clacker and your flag, your Irish or your Italian flag.
Yeah.
And people then, they become very cohesive, and everybody loves a competition.
They do.
Don't underestimate that ugly baby competition. They'll enter it. That's just human nature.
Where do you get the contestants from?
Yeah. So we've sourced songs locally, and there's a couple from interstate as well. So this is a sort of a community efforts where we're looking for more and more songs from more and more local songwriters.
Right.
To write a song, submit it, and then it can be selected to go into Club Eurovision. And then if it wins Club Eurovision, there'll be a number of Club Eurovisions. Yep. Then they go into the big musical. So it's a great way for young songwriters or, experienced songwriters to submit songs to get a play, get some royalties, make some money.
Get some exposure going.
Out of your art, yeah.
Do the songs actually come from people from the countries they're representing?
Some of them do, yeah.
Some of them do, yeah. Some of them...
Others, it's just as with Eurovision itself, people write songs for another country all the time.
Okay. All right. Now I'm understanding how this is all working. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's backed by popular demand, but take us back to the beginning, the conception of the show. How did it start?
Well, I saw a version of the show way back in the early 2000s, which I quite liked, and it was called Eurobeat. So I acquired the rights for that, and we took that show on quite a journey. We toured Australia for 6 months in 2006. Then we went to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which is, as you are probably aware, the biggest arts market in the world, and we were the top-selling show of the whole Fringe.
Amazing.
So
that's a big thing.
Yeah,
that is huge.
It's a massive.
That is huge. So we thought, okay, we've obviously got something here, and we got approached by Cameron McIntosh, his mate, or his right-hand man, offered us a season in the West End, which never happens. Oh. And all the venues around the UK wanted it. So this little Australian show just sort of went nuts.
Wow.
And then we played in the West End, and while we were playing there, I got a message from this fella who was the head of the EBU, which is the EBU is the European Broadcasting Union, and they are the ones who put on Eurovision, the real Eurovision. And he came to see the show with a view to shutting us down.
Right, yeah, of course.
Infringing on copyright.
Yeah, copywriting purpose.
But he could see that we weren't.
Yeah.
We're just a loving homage. And he said he absolutely loved what we did.
Oof, lucky.
He said we could open doors that they can't.
Yeah.
And they invited us to perform for their annual conference in Lucerne in Switzerland, which we did.
Oh, how good.
And they went nuts. So we know that Eurovision loves us.
Yeah.
And we never suggest that we're affiliated with the real Eurovision, but we do bring a lot of, I think the word that most people use when they see this show is it's joyful.
Yeah.
And heaven knows we need a lot more joy in the world at the moment. So we're happy for that.
Absolutely.
Can you give us a bit of a tease of what we can expect from the songs and the performers?
Sure. They're all, well, I'm laughing because Eurovision is such a broad canvas, right?
Yeah.
You know, in terms of song styles. There's a mixture. It's all pop. There's a mixture of songs. We've got songs, for example, we have this lovely song performed by and written by a group representing Philippines called Dear Luna. And that's it's a sort of a folky pop, but it's really danceable and people really, we're really warming to it. And then the other songs that we've got are kind of classic Eurovision, sort of anthemic. The song for Italy is a love ballad.
Oh.
That's sung by Elvis Bolcino.
There you go.
Oh, lovely.
A love ballad for his mother. So it's not quite right.
It's an interesting choice.
There's lots of things in the show that are not quite right.
A little bit unhinged?
Yeah, a little bit unhinged. And people who love Eurovision, we were worried when we first did the show that Eurovision fans would besmirch us because who the hell are we? You know, this little Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Eurovision is quite like people who like it, like it's cult.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Totally.
very, very specific, loyal
and
fans.
certain nations, like the Swedish,
Yes.
they adore it.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And when we did the show, we get all these wonderful reviews from people from Sweden saying this was just even better than the real Eurovision.
There you
You know, I would come again. Because someone said to me, it's like Eurovision, but with all the boring bits taken out.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You know, like the
Yeah.
So, for example, this is one aspect of the show that I really wanted to get right, the voting. So the voting in normal Eurovision is kind of dull, right?
Yes, yeah.
Takes forever and long. And you kind of know who's going to win a long time in advance. So what we did, we made the live crosses, funny as.
Yeah.
And also, with our voting, the voting is 100% genuine, right?
Yeah.
So you log onto the site and it's like a little mini sort of...
Oh, like an
app.
actual voting app.
Yeah. So
yeah,
people log in and so you log in what country you're representing, and then you vote for your top three.
Yep.
And we have an algorithm that makes the voting 100% accurate, but very close. So we never know who's won until the last vote of the last live cross is given. So up until the very last vote, there's 2 or 3 countries that could win, which makes it incredibly tense and
compelling.
exciting. And we're redeveloping this system. And I said to this guy who's developing it, he's in Singapore, I was saying, just make sure it works, because if it doesn't operate properly, audiences get very cross.
Of course.
Yeah.
They take it, like this thing about the competition, they really take it seriously. But it's funny as.
Yes.
So, okay, well, if you're a Eurovision fan, or if you're not, this sounds like a show that you must get to.
Absolutely.
It is coming this Thursday, 30th.
30th.
Norwood Concert Hall.
Yeah.
Where can listeners find tickets?
So you go to the either the Norwood Concert Hall and click on their site, or probably better is to go to the Club Eurovision website.
Yeah.
Right on the front page, Club Eurovision, there's a little pink button that says buy your tickets now. We still have a few left, but I'm keen to fill up the back section up the top.
Yep.
So for your listeners only, when they go into the ticketing site and they click on the section of the theatre they want to sit in, there will be an offer come up saying, have you got a password?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right?
Give us the password.
Here is the password just for your listeners. The password is parkrun.
Parkrun.
Which is why I'm scruffy as hell now, because I've just done parkrun.
You've just done parkrun.
Yeah.
Okay, listeners, you heard it here first. You need to take advantage of that.
Yeah, it's one word, all lowercase. Parkrun.
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 Correct. One word. And if they click that in, they'll get big discounts from that, and they'll get a ticket, a clacker, and a flag.
And a great show by the sounds of things
It's
as well.
Huge. It's seriously huge.
One not to be missed, Mr. Glynn Nichols. Glynn Nicholas, thank you so much for joining us and chatting to us all things Club Eurovision. It sounds like it's going to be an epic show.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, your Two Brunettes and A Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.